it's MK, and I am here with another Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches sketch for you guys. This is the sketch that we will be creating with today, and it was created by Natalie Cloudsdale. So she has a center name. I don't know how to say that name, so I'm not going to try. I have 4 photos for this layout instead of 3, so my design's going to change ever so slightly. But I did pick out a bunch of 49 and Market chipboard and a little car that I that I cut out a while ago for another travel layout, because it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of traveling where it's road trip, but a lot of airplane and things like that. So anyways, I also have a little ticket from my Not Just for Boys Kit Club. I have like 2 more of those left. Some cardstock pieces from 49 and Market, as well as these wishing bubbles from 49 and Market. This green piece is from Paper Phenomenon, her Flight 2715 papers. And then the 49 and Market Anywhere paper, I have this one here because it already has a border around it for me, but the back also has that border. It's a little bit wonky like what is in the sketch, but I think I'm going to use this one because of the fact that it goes all the way around, so no matter where I put my photos. But in the sketch, she has 2 photos down in the corner, and I'm thinking I want all 3 of my photos going all the way up the edge. I think that instead of just having the 3 pictures the way that they are, I'm going to change it up just ever so slightly to fit my pictures, because like I said before, I always print in 6x4 or 4x6 because of the fact that I like how large the images are. I don't have to squint to see what's in my pictures or anything like that. I very rarely reprint for a smaller photo. Sometimes I do, especially if they're just a bunch of selfies, because the selfies are usually, my arm's length and really close up. But when it comes to, especially like this one here, they're pictures of the streets of Virginia City. And so I definitely wanted to, make sure that I didn't miss anything. And if I was to print these really super small, there's no way I would be able to tell, any of this stuff. They would just be too small for my liking. So I'm going to change up the design just a little bit and have my photos, 3 of my photos, go up the right-hand side. And I'm matting them all on this green paper. I just absolutely love this green, and there is this green in the 49 and Market paper, but I had to flip it upside down, so that way my, I guess I could have flipped it on its side. I didn't even think about that, but I flipped it upside down, so that way that green was showing visible down in the lower left. So now I'm just working on a photo mat for my 4th photo, which I cut down to 4x4. And I did not bring in any other paper because I wanted to use my embellishments as the photo mat. I really like, especially for travel photos, I really like to make it look like there's a stack of, postcards and photos and stamps and train tickets and things like that. And everything's piled up like you just got home from the trip, and your photos are the last thing to go because that's the last thing that you printed, and they, throw them on top of all of your memorabilia left over from the trip, brochures and hotel receipts, things like that. So that is where I was going to do, that's how I was going to do the photo mat for the last photo. Now I was able to cut this one down because I just had a whole bunch of street and a whole bunch of sky, and I'm not really concerned about cutting down the telephone poles. Do we even use telephone poles anymore? Is that still a thing? Yeah. There's a section in, I'm sorry, squirrel. There's a section in our town where the telephone poles are just laying on their side. Nobody is, and they've been like that for years, so it's not like it just happened. But it doesn't seem like anybody's in a hurry to go and get, fix them. So we just assumed that they're not used anymore. It's weird. Anyways, things have so changed. So I have 3 little clusters And in the sketch, she has the title up in the upper left-hand corner, and then she's got more text by the photo that is just underneath the title. And then on the two photos, she has more text. So basically, the way that I read it, because I flipped my paper upside down. I didn't flip the sketch upside down. So if I have my pictures going all the way up the right-hand side, then that text moves to the side of the picture. So that's where I've got my first clusters. I've got that my favorite place cluster over there on the right, and then underneath my picture I've got more text. Well, that is where my title's actually going to go, but I have a lot of text or a lot of embellishments to go with my title, so it's going to go across just like in the sketch. And then where the title is, that's where I put that little banner with best place ever up there. So I did put all of my embellishments, designated ish where the sketch says. And then for my title, it's just going to say Getaway, and then I think it says Go See Do. Yes. So it's a Go See Do Getaway, but I didn't like it up on my photo because I wanted Getaway to take up the street. And then I found another one that just says Go Anywhere, and so I added a wishing bubble. Anyways, I found a wishing bubble and I went ahead and tucked it in between the Y and the Go See Do, and now I'm just adding some little. They're not even enamel dots. They're really weird. It's paper, and then they have the little spots covering them. So because they were really hard to get off the carrier sheet, in fact they wanted to split apart. So anyways, probably because I take so long to use up everything. But that is my layout. It was really super simple and quick today, just because of the fact that I pretty much stayed with the sketch except for my photos. I extended my photos going up that right hand side, but everything else was pretty much the same. It did all the work for me. And all the pieces really truly just came and fell right into place. There was a bunch of frames and things like that I chose not to use, so they'll come back on another layout. Not sure when, but they will. So anyways, thank you, Natalie, for such a great sketch. I really did enjoy playing along. Also too, there are 2 links down below for Christy's Beautiful Life. One is the playlist for YouTube, and the other one is the Facebook group. All right, you guys, thank you so much, and I'll check y'all later.